Hi, it's Irma with ID Marketing Events, and today we're going to discuss LinkedIn and actually, more importantly, how to add your company to your page. So one of the things that I want to show you and one reason why it's important is you can actually let's go visit my profile. There's me. Hi. And if you scroll over where it says ID Marketing and Events, which is my business, you'll see that a little box will pop up and give information about my business, as well as with another business, a nonprofit that I work with, Emergency Care Help Organization. I set up a page for them as well. Some of my past employers also have a page set up for themselves. St. Petersburg Times, IP Solutions, they have pages set up, which gives you more links for SEO and talks about a little bit about where I've been in the past. Some of them, however, YP Brandon here, it doesn't have a page set up for itself where it doesn't click over. If you click into the actual business page, here it'll show you who works here, which, I have my own business, so it's just me. Here you can get more information about what I do and my specialties. If you have a career to post, you can post it here. If you offer services, here I have a full listing of all of my services, as well as you can view the analytics of who's visited your page. So that being said, if you wanted to create your own business page on LinkedIn, which, by the way, you can follow businesses, you can share the business. It gives you information on how to contact, where you're located, all that good stuff. Basically what you're going to want to do is, let's go back home and click on companies. And then once you click on companies, you click over here and you add a company. Of course, you're going to put in the company name. And then usually, if I'm not mistaken, you actually have to have an email address associated with your company, with your company's URL. And then you click. I could be wrong on that, but I know that it's given me trouble in the past if I just use a Gmail or a Yahoo account. So that being said, you continue. Once you get into there, you can go to the frequently asked questions, and they can walk you through it. So I'm going to go back to my page and show you how to. Unfortunately, I'm not going to set up a new one, but I'm going to go edit mine. So let's go into mine, and usually when you are an administrator, then you have the opportunity to go into the administrative tools, which is over here. You can go into edit, and here you can put in a logo, a square logo. You can do a company description. Be very careful because it does limit you in the amount of information that you can write, as well as put in a couple of specialties. And if you have a blog feed, you can put your blog feed in there, and then you can say show news about my company or don't show news about my company in the news module. You can also, here it is, all employees with a valid email registered to the company domain, or you can designate users. So if I wanted to, and some of the companies that I've set up for other people, I basically go in and type in my email address, or if we're friends, they can just create me as a designated user, which means not everybody can go in. If you have a large company with 500 employees, just because they have a registered at your business name doesn't mean that they should be able to go in and play with your LinkedIn profile. So there you can just designate specific people if you like. Over here you can come over here and say what kind of business you have, how big is it, the URL, all of the information you could ever need. If you have multiple locations, you can do it there, and then you click publish. Next, you can go into careers, and you can post a job. Basically, it shows you how to do that. I don't have any jobs open right now, but here's a great place where you can post a job, and then take the link. You can put it out on LinkedIn. You can put it out on Facebook and Twitter and wherever you put your information. Next is the services. Basically, what you can do is, I went in and added a bunch of services, but what you can do is create, over here in the admin tools, you basically go through and you answer each question that they have. You can add a photo, you can have a description, you can do keywords based upon that description. If you're an attorney or something of the like, you can do your disclaimer. If you have YouTube video about your service, you can do that there. You can add it there. If there's a specific employee that is related to this service, you know, maybe it's me and my assistant, you know, you can add your assistant's name. And then those are the people that they can contact and find for that information, as well as you can add the specific page on your website where that service is. And then the last part is analytics, and you can, you know, come over here and judge, you know, where you are in relation to similar companies and how that works for you. How many people have viewed your business page and whatnot. So at least, then what I recommend, because most people will just put their company name, what I recommend is going back into edit profile and then coming over here and editing, you know, usually if you just have the name and you created the company, I always say, you know, edit display name, get rid of it, and then, oh, oops, I'm sorry, that's the wrong thing. Go to change company, and you would type in ID, which is the beginning of mine, marketing, and it should pop up and find it. And now you have it where you can, when you go into your profile that's viewable, people can now highlight that information and your company information will pop up. So of course, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a shout, email me, find me on Facebook at ID Marketing and ID Marketing Events, or on Twitter at IDMKTG Events. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a good day.